There he is. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Oh, as ever. Let me just get this a bit more stable. As ever. My, it is good to be out. May not be the most resplendent of days. I'll talk loudly because there's a wind. But it's still good. The air and the green. Hang on, sorry, this is a bit wobbly. Hopefully that's a bit better. I just have to watch where I'm walking here by the river's edge. So we're down actually parallel to the Narnia Bluebell stretch. I was out earlier. I was looking for a walk somewhere else. I got gloriously lost. But it was nice to drive around and see new places. Especially this time of year, tiny little roads and different landscapes. The character of different places. You're driving and then it changes and it changes. Oh, it was really nice. So I didn't quite find the spot. Somebody had mentioned there was a walk up there, but it was fun trying to find it, and it was nice getting lost. And the sun was out. Anyway, lovely river. So yeah, probably going to be a quick one today because I think the heavens are about to open. So that's it. The wind in the willows. Yeah. Anyway, this is my recharge, I have to say. Yeah. As I was getting out of the vehicle to come in here, a funeral car passed and a funeral cortege. Whoa, wild. And it really is a reminder, life is precious and time is precious and connection is precious. Really. So, yeah. Oh dear, I'll have to go in under here. Ooh. Now Fionn has taken off, the bold hound that he is. Look at the ferns. Oh, goodness. So yeah. Huh, lovely. Oops. Oh, there he is. Boldness. Yeah. Excuse me. I don't think I'll be heading up to the bog because the rain's down. But yeah. So, as ever, even when it's not the best conditions, still to get out and connect. If you can, it's good. It's always helpful. When our day-to-day stuff can go well or be disastrous. It varies, but I usually find heading out to nature is always, most of the time. Oh, look at that park. Isn't that lovely? The green of the gorse, I think it is. Really lovely. Mm. So I think these are little, I can't remember, they're wasp things, were they? Or what is it? I'm not sure. Anyway, the difference of the barks. These ones are very kind of chunky. From other pines. Interesting, lovely little grove here, sheltered grove. I'll do a slow little twirl. Wow. And sometimes the places don't have to be, high dynamic or anything. Contrast there is lovely. To make you think of beautiful ink drawings where people are able to get the light and dark and the shading of ink, which used to be much more prevalent. That one's got a very nice shape there as well. Yeah. Quite peaceful in here. That's what it's got, this quiet kind of stillness. That's it. Stillness. So I think I'm not too sure how far I could go here. That looks a bit more of a dynamic kind of thing. Yeah, very nice. So yeah, I think back in the time, because there were a lot more lithographs and printed stuff, lino stuff. Print was much of a bigger thing. And there is something lovely about all of the ink work. I might pull out my ink pens. So yeah, there we are. A mini trot today. It was fairly action-packed day, but this is the high point. Well, dinner might be the high point. So some of the stuff that I enjoy watching, noticed in a lot of comments, there seem to be a lot of people, out there on their own, at the moment, or perhaps more so for any number of reasons. Oh, there's the rain. I might have to trot back. Yeah. So, yeah. People feeling isolated. I mean, on one hand, it can be really amazing to spend a lot of time with yourself, doing the things you like to do. Sometimes when people are forced to do that, it can be really hard because it wasn't actually a choice of theirs. Lovely forget-me-nots. So, yeah, people feeling isolated, and or isn't it amazing that they can turn inward into having more of a life like that? It's like everything, you know, depends how you look at it, and yeah, I suppose, and engage with it. And if, you know, some people, that's just not them. They can't do it. It's not their personality. They're very extrovert or whatever, and that's great. Though I have heard that extroverts are really introverts and really introverts are really extroverts. There you go. Oh yes, the honeysuckle. Look. So there can be, you know, great benefits to a quieter, simpler, more technically isolated life. It's not really a good word, but it is a time that can be used to develop oneself, skills, you know, hobbies, interests that, you know, may be turned into something. These are so beautiful, the honeysuckle. Oh my goodness. You know, when one is super busy and things are going swimmingly, are you going to get off the treadmill and say, well, I'm going to go and live somewhere quiet and learn how to do, you know, make stone walls or something like that, you know, that I've always wanted to do. I was watching something, and a woman teaches stonework, stone carving, dry stone wall making, and a huge percentage of the people who come to her courses were barristers, lawyers, people who worked in big companies. Now that they're retired, they're going, I always wanted to do this. Work with their hands, a simpler life. So, you know, if, you know, oh, look at that, and that's so beautiful. Yeah, you know, sometimes things can be, what they say, reframed, and you could be living this quiet life, learning something that you know, somebody who has a lot of money, has had a big, powerful career in that particular arena, would love your life. There we go. I know there are a lot of people stuck in office jobs they hate, not everybody, yearning to get out and live a simpler life, closer to nature, and living vicariously through some people. And it's brilliant that it's there for them till they can, till they're able to, till the time is right. But there is a huge move in this direction. Perhaps a lot of illusions around what's considered success in an external form that has been going on for, you know, a few decades is actually turning out to be, you know, not really all it was cracked up to be. So and that world of comparison, I have this, therefore I am, and all that. Really, it's a sad old song now at this stage. That's the long and the short of it, in my humble opinion. So yeah, yet not getting kind of caught up in what other people really think. You could be living somebody's dream, and people have arrived at things, got there and said, I thought I would be really happy, but I'm not. Interesting, huh? So instead of living the dream, live your dream. It's not a dream, really, All of these things are becoming a reality for many through other routes. They're brought to this by other things that could even be negative things that develop into what turns out to be positive. I know environment plays a huge role for some people, and they've left a certain environment and they're not as interested in going out and partying and all that, in the sense that it no longer suited them. And environment does play a big role. Anyway, look, I love this little bog cotton, such a delicate white. I passed a magnificent field full of it earlier when I was lost, splendidly lost. And it's just gorgeous, yeah, just so lovely. So yeah, cool. You could be living someone's dream. There we are. Yeah, that's about it. So yeah, I'm going to go back and have an absolutely gorgeous dinner, and just very grateful to be able to just come out to places like this. But I did live in the city, and I did get out most days. There's Crazy Boy as well, and there can be great beauty in certain places in the city. Look at your Crazy Boy, and so there you go. And there are two people I know quite well who would be quietly Christian Catholic, the type that they don't go on about it, they don't proselytize to other people, they don't go around judging other people, they just actually quietly get on with their faith, which is really what it's all about. And I found it really interesting that both of them at different times had mentioned, this concept of waking up, and the first thing being grateful to wake up to another day, to wake from slumber back, to life, as it were, for another day, and how appreciative they are of that. It seems like such a small thing, but little things like that can set a tone for just tuning in. I know in the morning you switch on the radio or something, and before you know it, you're off. Not necessarily to the best of places, the speeding mind, or certainly after the coffee. So you know, early morning, really good time to begin, I think, for me, with appreciation, my coffee, the hound, where I am, the light coming in, you know, yeah, gratitude and appreciation, both. The beautiful wild honeysuckle there, the air, you know. Somebody said something interesting. You breathe in a breath and you breathe out, but the next breath will never be the same as the previous one. Interesting, isn't it? So beginning, and then on my way in here, the funeral car, you know, just a reminder. The preciousness of life and all the small, beautiful things. Really, really beautiful. You know? So, even though today from early was an exceptionally busy day, you know, running around many things to important things, in between all a little trot. Sure, you can't go wrong with a little trot. In my books, anyway. Oh, I'm just mad about that wild honeysuckle. For goodness sake. So elegant. I think there's William Morris kind of pre-Raphaelite wallpaper. Beautiful wallpaper they used to do back then. Really gorgeous stuff. I'm sure there was some honeysuckle motif. Anyway, wild honeysuckle and forget-me-nots, indeed. And for all of those who are dealing with grief and the passing of loved ones, forget them not. And the sweet memories of, you know, the love and their time. And whatever anybody is going through, I cannot imagine, you know, somebody else's experience. But Fiona and I send our absolute best. And thank you so much for coming along with us on our little trot today. And we hope wherever you are, you're really well. And things are moving in that direction for you. If they're not. Okay, thanks so much. Bye.